to save America?
What am I doing? I do all kinds of different things from preparing a calendar of events for the Republican Party, the Central Committee. I had an executive meeting on Tuesday night to discuss new office space and trying to figure out how we're going to get out the vote. Are we really
Mm.
promoting, mail-in votes? Are we promoting, just going door to door, getting people registered to vote? So that meeting did not get over with until 11 o'clock at night.
Wow.
um, I was on a Zoom call last night with Judge Joe McGraw's campaign. I'm actually one of the key people for his events. And tomorrow I am meeting with the building to discuss office space for the Republican Party here in Rockford.
So you are under the hood. You are on the front lines of the nitty gritty, the details stuff that gets things done. And Kathy, once again, thank you for having me speak at the Lincoln Day dinner
Mm.
in Winnebago County. That was an honor and a treat. Thank you for that wonderful event. How many people were in attendance?
We had 232.
How many precinct committeemen does Winnebago County have?
Currently, because we just had the primary election, we have 61, which is the
Okay.
most we've had in probably the last 10 years.
Yeah. So, I mean, the focus there is growth. And you talked about strategy. You guys are talking about that now for the whole get out the vote. Tell me, so somebody is sitting back, they're frustrated by what's going on, and they don't know where to get plugged in. How do people begin the process? Because you've been doing this for a while.
No, technically, I've only been doing it for 2 years.
Oh,
This is all,
wow.
yeah. So after Trump lost the election,
Mhm.
my philosophy with my children was always, you cannot sit at the kitchen table and complain if you're not going to do anything about it.
Yes.
And I thought, shoot, I better, live by my own words.
Hmm.
So they approached me to be a precinct committee person and said I really didn't have to do a whole lot. And because I do work, I know. And I ran and I won. And but with my background of event planning and marketing and different things, I kind of got right into the weeds, and I am the Lincoln Day chair. I am the event coordinator for Winnebago County. I sit on the executive committee now. I am also on the committee for Joe McGraw's reelection campaign or
Mm.
election. He's not even being reelected. He's
Right, right, right.
so, and then just determining different things as far as planning events. We have an issue coming up here in Winnebago County. June 1st will be the Pride Parade.
Mm.
And we decided that instead of protesting, we are going to do our own thing and do a friendly event and do a chili judging contest with all the congressmen and senators and different people.
That's
So
awesome.
just trying to keep people involved,
Yeah.
whether it's stuffing envelopes twice a month to helping make phone calls, helping plan parades, um, eh, state fairs, county fairs. It's just
Yeah.
everybody has a special talent, and I never thought of myself as political. Never got involved, and I really regret that.
Mm.
Knowing what I know now, and knowing that other people are making decisions for
Mm.
myself and my family, my
Yes.
grandchildren, my community, without my knowledge, is frustrating.
Yeah.
And now I hear everything, and we sign petitions to, change things in the schools, change
Mm.
things on current bills. I'm considering running for, oops, there you are.
There you are.
Sorry. Considering running for the school board just for that reason. We are
Yeah.
a democratic community, and we need to change that.
Yeah. So, I mean, when we talk about saving America, it's not the big efforts out there. It's volunteering to stuff envelopes sometimes. And
Correct.
sometimes it's, sweeping the floor. I talked to Christine a month ago, and she was, when they were opening up Judge Joe McGraw's headquarters there, she said, yeah, I got to go there. I'm sweeping the headquarters so they can bring in some chairs and stuff. I'm like, that's saving America. Everybody, it's like the body of Christ. It's like everybody's got a role to play. Not everybody's the head. Some
Right.
people are the hands, some people are the fingers, some people are the kneecaps. We need
Exactly.
all hands on deck this time around.
Oh, exactly. I mean, I help put up ceiling tiles at the building.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
Absolutely, and I love that you said because that to me, that was prior elections. Prior elections was, if you're not voting, then you can't complain.
Correct.
But to me, we've upped the ante because we've got to get even more serious about this. If you are not doing all you can to volunteer as many days of the week as you can, then you can't complain.
Exactly, and that's what I always told the kids, and then I
Yeah.
thought, "Well, I better live by my own words," so,
And you've gone above and beyond in the last you're making up for lost time in this last 2 years.
um, I am gonna give it another 2 years, and then like I said, I wanna be either on the county board, the city
Mhm.
council, where I really can make decisions that affect my children and my grandkids.
Yes. Silence is consent. Now is the time.
And if we don't start locally, I know everyone wants to focus on congressional or the Senate races, but
Mhm.
we library boards reformed. We need school boards. We need the city council, Rock Valley College, different that are making decisions that affect our entire community.
Absolutely. But on the federal level with Judge Joe McGraw, he has an opportunity to unseat a Democrat that's currently there. How's that going?
Very good. He is by far probably one of the best candidates I've met in a long time. He is exactly what we need in same family values. He raised 5 daughters.
Mhm.
He's genuine.
Yeah, and he was a judge here locally in Rockford, was it?
Correct. For 18 years, I believe. So he knows the art of compromise. He knows how to work with individuals that don't always agree. So I think he's going to be exactly what we need. We just
Yeah.
need 10 to 12 more of him.
Yeah, and having been a judge, there's a good chance he may have actually read the Constitution at some point. So, yeah.
So,
So
um,
that's awesome. That's great. So what's coming up next? Is there some upcoming events or any volunteer opportunities people can get plugged into?
we just had our first planning meeting for the Lincoln Day dinner. And of course, I volunteered to chair it again. Um, So we meet once a month, trying to get a really good keynote speaker this year, uh, different things like that. We do have a petition drive that we're working on right now through the Parent Coalition,
Mhm.
some things that would affect 13-year-olds. Just, I'm trying to think.
Yeah. So you guys are going to be as time goes ramping up the precinct walks on Saturdays and really getting into neighborhoods and talking to family, friends, neighbors, coworkers.
Correct. And we have the parades coming up. We have the county fairs coming up. We
Mhm.
have fest coming up, and just getting committees together to get yard signs out, people who just drive around and put out some yard signs. So it's not like you've got to volunteer 15, 1,000 hours a week. You just, one time a month would even be helpful in our community.
Yeah, absolutely. You got Flag Day coming up, Independence Day, Constitution Day.
Memorial Day. We have an event coming up where we clean the gravestones at a local cemetery for
Mm.
veterans, from 9 to 12. And so it's not necessarily all political that we do. A lot of it has to do with veterans, community, reaching out to helping individuals that basically need our help.
That's awesome. Kathy Easton, thank you so much for joining me. And I'm going to have you back time and time again because I know you're doing so many things. God bless you and thank you for doing all you can to save America.
Thank you very much. Take care.